Kayleigh McEnany joins me this morning here in New York. Kayleigh, you've been on this program many times with Charlie Kirk. In fact, you met him on this program many, many years ago.
Yeah, I met Charlie Kirk through your show, Stuart, and you well remember you would bring on Charlie one day, me the other day, and we were at the Millennial Voices. Right. And one day he said, I'd love to meet you at Fresh & Co. And we went to this little restaurant under Fox News, and he said he had this dream of this big organization. It was going to be Turning Point USA. And who knew that that little dream in that coffee shop was going to turn into a movement and elect a president?
But you have no doubt in your mind that this was a political assassination.
In my mind, it seems that the facts are pointing in that direction. Absolutely. An assassination, all the facts that we know. And this should never happen in this country. We shouldn't lose a dear friend. People should be allowed to have a First Amendment right to speak in whatever way that they see fit, as Charlie was doing on a college campus every day. And that civil discourse, it's the bedrock of the country.
I never saw him lose his temper. I never saw him shout and scream at anybody. I never saw him insult anybody at all. And well, let's listen to Erica Kirk. She spoke for the first time since her husband's assassination. Here's a brief clip.
The movement my husband built will not die. It won't. I refuse to let that happen. It will not die. It will become stronger, bolder, louder, and greater than ever. If you're in high school or if you're in college, go find your local Turning Point USA chapter. Join it. Stay involved. He wants you to make a difference. And you can. You can.
We should point out, that is happening. Turning Point USA has received more than 32,000 inquiries from people wanting to start new campus chapters. His movement, would you call this a new conservative movement or an extension, a continuation of an existing movement?
I think an extension of the current conservative movement.
And an expansion, too.
And an expansion. 32,000 chapters. Just to put that into perspective, Turning Point USA currently has 2,000 chapters, high school and college. 2,000. 32,000 inquiries of people wanting to carry on Charlie's mission. Courage is contagious. And Stuart, one of the beautiful things I've seen happen on social media, for all of the horrible things we've seen written, there have been some very moving stories. People who have taken the time, like you said, to go watch Charlie's videos, and they saw someone loving and caring, who would listen, who would have dialogue with kids. And these kids are putting a video saying, for the first time I opened my Bible, for the first time I went to church, for the first time I'm finding faith. So for every negative comment out there, I believe there are 10 more fires that have been lit within people, and the number of chapters is evidence of that.
What's lit things up in my mind, what occurs to me and what I see all the time is stress on Christianity. Yeah. That's come to the fore. It's not so much the political content of his debates. He's come right out as a profound practicing Christian. That's what sticks in my mind. That's what seems to be very important to America today.
Yeah, that's one of the misunderstandings that I think some on the left have about Charlie Kirk. First and foremost, he was a Christian. He was a Bible-believing Christian who loved Jesus Christ. And his political views on family and marriage and life, they were an outgrowth of a core that he had, of a worldview that was central to him. And it's a worldview that's contagious. It's a worldview that I think can change the nation. And Charlie Kirk, as I mentioned, he did not die. He is in heaven. I know that. And his mission continues. And there are so many bold and courageous young people that are going to find happiness and joy in life because of Charlie Kirk.
Thank you very much for being a part of the program today.
Thank you.